if you can please tell us about Plan B and Team Bratислava, which has been extremely inspiring to us as well.
Hello to Sophia. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can speak up a little bit, but yes.
Okay, super. It's a strange coincidence because I'm not part of the city. I work for the state of Slovakia in the urban department, but I think just like everybody else, I'm the product of this generation of radical urbaneers, whatever. First of all, let's think about our success as a generational exchange. And there is my colleague, we were just discussing, and she says we are this millennials, or maybe somewhere around that, but the generation which is now 40s and has the biggest electorate, or I don't know, traditional, they are used to cars, they are used to corruption, they have experienced these post-communistic behaviors. So when we talk about removing cars, you will lose all your friends, they will no longer speak to you, for example, like this. So this brings us here. But okay, I've been to Sofia. There are things that I think are connecting us on some level, this heavy car dependency. I think you have more than 1 million cars, which
That's
is
one
car per...
top three.
Yeah. Or it seems like every citizen has a car that's somehow close to Bratislava. I think on the bigger context, there is strong pro-Russian conspiracy, populist internet groups which are using any possible topic to undermine democracy and stability of the European Union, including urban topics, to backfire on you. So it's not only big war, like topic. It can be inclusivity, LGBT. It can be topic of ecology, anything. So we have to understand that we live in very difficult parts. Okay, and I think the third thing is that there is this generation being formed that wants change. Okay, so for us, the Plan B, or now the second already term of Matúš Valo, has started 7 years ago. So for me, it's a long history. And some things that might be relevant to you is that at the beginning, there was an architect or, guy who was totally in love with the city, had the story. Maybe he was one of the first who used the term we instead of I, that was extremely nice for everyone. And he was very good with meetings, and he really created a team, not only of experts that could write a book, which is called Plan B, like Plan for Bratislava, but Plan B is usually an option B, which is the loser part. So it had aspect of humor. But mostly, and I speak from some political experience, he was able to attract donors, because you need money for a campaign, ultimately your visibility. And the donors were, of course, big one like Asset. These guys were, they are anti-corruption, anti-virus company in Slovakia. And they are one of the biggest taxpayers in Slovakia. And they have this very pro-European anti-corruption charisma. But then again, on fundraising on local level, donors. So everybody who gives €5, €10, most likely will be the voter. Okay, then there was a book produced with hundreds of pages of solutions for the city. But let me tell you, it was just a token. I mean, most of these things we then took for the agenda when he won. And we realized how naive we were, because we expected it would go very easy. But it didn't, because the system of city hall, system of local government was struggling enough. So then part of Matúš's team came with the agenda, like Agents of Change. And we had to really change employees. One of the biggest things that happened after he won, because he won in 2018, is that he basically put this, how do you call it when somebody goes for like hearing? We have the city companies for water, for trash, for and these are basically the big tunnels of money. These are the companies that provide services. So basically, he changed the directors immediately, and he changed the boards. So
that
talking wise, it's like you clean the house, so you don't have corruption and you don't lose money. So this was really essential. Plus, his municipal electorate or like city councillor was overly from the team of Plan Bratislava. It was definitely 3/4. So it went easy. Now I will just make some comments how the past 4 years went and what was the biggest change. For the voters, definitely it was the change of communication. He communicates very well. He uses gender-sensitive language. Come on, this is beautiful. He always speaks in terms of Corona, in terms of Russian war, anything. He says, we will prevail, we will be resilient, we will do it, we will be open, la, la, la. So the communication is really strong and everybody can seize it. And it's not only like some human values, but also just getting information on a practical matters. What is also important that he really emphasized in terms of priorities and communication, also public space. He's architect. So I was working at the Metropolitan Institute of Bratislava for the past 3 years. It is a new body which was created only for the purpose of reconstructing the architecture because the city hall couldn't do it within existing system. So it was like dozens of new public spaces were created, which came convenient because during Corona, everybody used public spaces. So after these 4 years, with this public space agenda and, let's say, communication agenda, he was able to win again. It was October 2022. But it seems like a landslide victory. It was. He was re-elected with 60%. Some municipal districts, we have 17, were totally, there are only people from his local party. So there is no opposition whatsoever in old city, in new city. And out of 17 mayors, I believe he has 15 of the municipal districts. So Bratislava is all progressive right now.
I think this is a good place to sum it up because definitely feels like a recipe. And you mentioned a lot of the things that we've been talking today: attractive public spaces, inclusion, anti-corruption, etc., etc. I liked what you said about being united is the best way to face challenges, even of external nature. And I think the example of Bratislava touches upon the great fundamentals of what we're trying to convey here: the plan, the team, doing it all together with enough knowledge about what's going on across the city. So thank you very much to all 4 of you for being with us today. Best of luck on your next endeavors in your next cities.